So who's got my $56.90?
Excuse me?
Well, I was told there was an emergency up here, and he got all his teeth. Everything looks great. There's no smoke, no fire. It don't seem like an emergency to me, man. I took 2 hours off. I make $28.45 an hour. I need somebody to recoup them funds. You? I take Cash App, Zelle, PayPal, and you can sign it over to Justin Black. All right. Hey, tell your mama, I'll be running a little late tonight because I got to make up these 2 hours.
Mr. Black, I don't think you understand the severity of what Trent has done. And this isn't the first incident. I hesitated to contact you all before, but, I mean, he's really crossed the line this time.
Ms.
Peeple.
Ms. Peeple, right. Listen, I have a mortgage, light bill, car note, insurance, and I got 4 boys with appetites the size of Texas. And each one of them got a cellular device. You have any idea what my family plan looks like? So I can't afford to let $56.90 slip through the cracks of my family. Especially not over a history project that you guys find offensive. So, if you don't mind, I'm gonna get out of here. Gotta get back to the plantation.
Mr. Black, it's not only about the project being offensive.
That's right. That's only a small part of a larger issue at hand.
Trent has...
At the end of his presentation, I'll just read what he said. So with this being said...
All you white people need to bow down to your masters, because everything comes from black people. In the beginning, it was black, and even now it's still black. Y'all been stealing our culture and swag jacking for the longest. But now, it's time to pay the bill.
You said that?
Yeah.
Look, Trent Whyte, Mrs. Peeple, I apologize on behalf of my son. He tended to get a little beside himself at times. But outside of that, what's the problem? I mean, his presentation was fine, am I right?
Mr. Black, we're concerned about where he is getting this information from. In what history book does it say that Caucasians lived in caves and then learned how to be civilized human beings from...
The Moors?
Yeah, the Moors.
The better question is, why isn't this represented in your books?
Mr. Black, 8th grade history curriculums focus on European settlement in North America and specific events that occurred on American soil. Trent's presentation was supposed to be a PowerPoint on Columbus and the Native Americans. His presentation was completely off topic, and quite frankly, I'm concerned with the accuracy of his information.
Where did you get your degree from, Mrs. Peeple, if you don't mind me asking?
Cambridge.
You studied history at Cambridge, and you question my son's accuracy on the Moors?
I studied theater.
Well, I'll be damned. Why are you teaching history?
Because I'm certified.
Mr. Black, here at Western Middle, we implement a policy that allows teachers to teach classes that are not...
No. Stop right there. You have a theater major teaching history, and you question the accuracy of my son's information? No. You might need to check the accuracy of your hiring process, sir.
Mr. Black, I can assure you that Mrs. Peeple is more than qualified to teach 8th grade history, despite your reservations. But the fact remains that Trent's behavior is still out of line.
Exactly. You wouldn't believe what he said to me in detention last Tuesday.
Man, my hand hurt.
Your hand wasn't hurting when you threw that paper ball at Kadeem this morning.
But he throwing at me first.
Trent, I saw you, not him. You've been a whole mess already and the week just started. And what's all this sass about your MLK project?
I hate doing MLK projects. Same thing every year since kindergarten. It's like I know more about him than Jesus at this point.
Dr. King was a very prominent figure in the civil rights movement.
Okay, Stokely Carmichael was too. And Angela Davis and Fred Hampton. They just made a movie about him. Why can't I do my project on Fred Hampton?
Because that's not in the curriculum.
Eating that steak leftover fish in class ain't in the curriculum either.
Watch your mouth, young man. That's exactly why you're in detention right now.
You know, I'm in detention because you got selective vision. Can't see nobody else doing stuff except me.
I see what I see, Trent. And what I'm saying is I need to make a phone call to your parents this evening.
Well, yeah, good luck with that, because they don't answer numbers that they don't know.
I want this board filled by the time I'm back. And after you're done, you'll be wiping down every single chair, every single desk, and all the baseboard in this building. I can do this all week if I have to.
Lady, listen. This is way better than all them chores waiting for me at 1510 Cherry Bay Lane.
Right.
I thought you told me you joined the chess club last week.
Trent is rebellious, and he disrupts the classroom.
Your breath disrupts the classroom.
Okay, which is it, his behavior or her breath?
But
It
Is his behavior.
Okay, his behavior is out of line. But this information I've instilled in Trent is very necessary, despite what you two may feel.
Wait a minute. So you're the one who's been filling his head with this stuff?
Damn right. This stuff is giving him a sense of self that 8th grade history don't. And now that I know he has an actress for a history teacher, I'm about to turn it up a notch.
FYI, stage performance wasn't even my focus.
Well, it should have been. At least then you could act like a history teacher.
Mr. Black, although I may not have a degree in history, I'll have you know that I scored in the top 5% out of 425 applicants on my state exams.
Oh, you're pretty good at taking exams. Why don't you examine your wallet, your Cash App, or your Bitcoin and run me my 5690?
After you examine your son's behavior. Trent is the only apple out of the bunch who doesn't seem to respect my lessons.
I don't blame him. Why should he learn about Europeans who thought they sailed across the world only to find out they were really in the Caribbean? I mean, could I go into someone's house and pour me a double shot of cognac and kick my feet up on their coffee table and watch episode of Martin? No, they would throw my black ass in jail. Who do you think taught Columbus how to travel? Huh, Cambridge?
Well,
Black people. Those were black and brown people using the constellations as the first GPS. You know what that does to black kids' identity? How cool that is?
That cool as hell.
Watch your mouth. What I teach you at home is for home. When you come here, you blend. It's like I always say, when in Rome,
Do as the Romans.
got these folks calling my job.
Can I go to the bathroom?
No. Look, in your honest opinion, how many of those students will actually apply those history lessons in 10 years?
Mr. Black, I may strike a nerve in some students and get absolutely nothing from others. That still doesn't change the fact that the current curriculum is essential for 8th grade students, and Trent needs to respect that.
This curriculum is not essential. Events that happen on American soil. Well, why don't you tell these kids how the water supply was poisoned in the first black city in New Mexico by your ancestors? That happened on American soil.
Okay, there's no reason to get hostile.
Not being hostile.
Look, right here it says that the Moors were a race of advanced people from Northwest Africa who specialized in navigation, travel, and sharing their math, science, and astronomy, which brought Europe out of the Dark Ages.
See, this is what he does. You can't just Google a piece of information and assume that it's accurate. And, of course, an African American would write this.
This is a white man, Stanley Lane Poole, archaeologist born in the UK in 1854. He wrote a book called The Story of the Moors in Spain.
See that theater major?
Well, again, Mr. Black, this doesn't change the fact that the issue revolves around Trent's behavior and disobedience.
Don't even worry about it. I think Trent is gonna be homeschooled from now on. Yeah. And get some black pictures on these walls, man. All these kids on the wall, now one black one? Looking like New England up in here. Come on, Trent, let's get out of here. Whyte, Peeple, y'all take care. Wait up, boy.